Okay, so we're going to start with the Mayette section here. Okay, so I've got a student here. You can do like you normally do. You can sort by grade or by homeroom, however you want to print them out. Okay, so I have just one student here that I'm going to use as my test, and I'm just going to click on Report, and then it will do my normal pop-up and ask me if I want to use the selected or all, selected in this case. Come down here to my parent-teacher scheduler letter. When you print out the letter, it's going to have a section for the date of when they can start using it. So if you want to put that date in here, just click here, get your calendar, click the date of when you're going to open the system for them, and click OK. And do a report. Okay, and here it is. So here's my letter, right? This is what's going home, and it is pretty generic. So depending on what kind of school you're in, you may want to do your own. There are ways of doing that, and I have documentation on that. You can do a mail merge and create your own letter. Okay, so that will then get sent home to the parents. So now let's go take a look at the actual system and see what we do in the system. So before the parents can look at their report cards, we have to open it up. So I'm going to go to Admin Login as an administrator of the school, right? And I type in my username and the password and log in. And I come here to my preferences. So this is the school. This is what the school does. And we say the online report cards are available from February 6, 2014 to March 31st, 2014. And if you want to turn it off, just make the end date a day in the past, and they won't be able to go in and see anything. That's it. You have to hit the save button, and that's all that we need to do to turn that on. So now let's go log in as a parent. So up here at the top, the parent login, this is where they will come to automatically. So when a parent comes to the site, the PTSD scheduler, pembinatrails.ca, they'll come right here. So I'm going to log in as a parent. If I have a parent who does not have an account created already, right, what they can do is not a member, click here to register. They click here. It will then bring this up, and they just type in their name, their email address, and their phone number, and it will email them a password within a few minutes, and then their account will be created. So I've already created an account, so I'm going to log in and log in. And notice I have no students. It's just a blank account. Okay. What I will do is I will go add student right here, add student. And from that letter that I got home, I will go and open up that letter, and so here it is. So the student ID 502389, 502389, and the passcode of, I'm going to move that over here so I can see it. Passcode of F715D126, and then I'm going to add my student. Okay, processing, and successively assigned. Okay, I am now, as a parent, able to see see my student's stuff. However, it does not become active for another hour, so I will not be able to actually go in and look at anything yet, or assign teacher appointments, or any of those other kinds of things we can do in here for an hour. Okay, so like they do on the cooking shows, let's go see one that's already set up. So in here, I've already added that same student. I just go down here to my report cards, and I can pick that student. And I can see the reporting terms, term 1, term 2, term 3. Okay, well, I'm going to look at term 2 because of the time that we are, where we are right now. I want to look at term 2. Okay, and print the student report card. It may ask me if I want to open it up. Just click open. It opens as a PDF file. So for those of you, if you need to have Adobe Acrobat Reader installed on your machine to read this, but pretty much everybody does already. So, and here's the report card, okay? And that's all there is to it, to seeing the report card. Okay, I'm going to close that off now. Back to this here. The other way you could do it is you can come up here to Reports, and you can go to the report card, pick your student and your term, same thing. Same thing here, you can also look at their attendance, right, for term 1 and term 2, and same thing. It will then print up an attendance report for this student. Okay, are there any questions? That's really all there is to it. Is there any questions or comments or anything right now? Type them in that question box or raise your hand. Okay, not looking like there's really any questions. Oh, I've got a hand up here. Hold on. All right. What if they only have a Mac? This will work on a Mac. Everything works exactly the same on a Mac. All right, any other questions or comments? Macs don't have Adobe. Yeah, you can install Adobe Reader for a Mac. It is possible. Why the 1 hour delay? It has to do with some of the stuff that we have to do in the background where we have to sort of assign the data from your account to the account in our systems here, and that's why there is the delay. So it takes about an hour for the data to go from our accounts to your personal account, to the parent's account. Okay, oh, I have a couple hands up here. I guess I saw Lee's first. I'm going to put you on. Lise?
Kevin,
Kevin,
you said there were 2 ways to access the report. One of them is clicking on reports. What was the first way? I missed that.
Right here when you go into home.
On home.
Right when you're logged in, right on home, there's a report card is right here. You just pick your student's name,
okay,
and then you can get it right there.
Thanks.
Okay, I have a question here of what level of Acrobat is required. That's a very good question. You know what? I don't know for sure. I will bet you it's not the newest, but I will find out and let you know. How about that? Yeah, okay, I'm just getting a notice here. It doesn't matter. Any modern version should work. What if it doesn't work and the parent needs IT support? Well, we're going to have these videos, we're going to have these manuals, and I think it's going to be sort of shared between the IT department and the schools as to who's going to help the parents out. I guess depending on who they call first. But as you can see, it's a fairly simple process to go through. What are some of the most common parents' problems? One of the biggest problems they have is not realizing that they have to add the student, right? Or not knowing what the student ID and passcode is. That's really the biggest problem I've ever seen. The other issue is they'll come in, they'll add their student, and then they'll go and pick their student, and let me pick one here that doesn't work. Okay, I thought I had some that didn't work. Oh yeah, here we go. Report cards are not ready for viewing. Okay, and they may not realize that that's the case, is the school has turned this off. So the school is saying, we're not ready for you to view report cards. And there's a number of reasons for that, right? Like you're in the middle of a writing process. If you're in the middle of writing process, don't turn it on because the parents will be able to see whatever's been entered up until that point. Really what you should do to think of before making the report cards available online is everything done? Are the report cards ready to be printed? If they were being printed, then you turn it on. Don't turn it on beforehand because they will be able to see whatever is in May at that moment. Okay. Again, question, what do schools have to do to turn it on? Okay, I'm going to log in as a administrator again. So admin, I'll log in as a school. And I come up here to preferences. And I pick the online date. So the start date, they can start viewing on February 6th. I can just click on the calendar and change the dates. And the end date. So for Oak Park in our example here, parents can start looking at it on February 6th, and they will be able to watch or see them on March 31st, but they won't be able to see them on April 1st. And that's how we turn it on. We just hit the save button here, and bang, it's set. That's all you have to do. I'm going to talk about the scheduler part of the system. That was not part of today's. I'm going to do a separate one for the scheduler part. Where do the schools get their admin accounts and passwords? Right now, they can just contact the ITAs, and we will give that to you if you don't have it already. Okay, all right. Any other questions? Anybody else have some points that they want to cover or things you're not sure of? Anything you want me to review, we can review. Okay, well, I guess if everybody's okay, I am going to end the meeting, and I will create a video of this so you can watch it again, and I will make a nice little help video for parents so that they know how to do things when they get online. Is the support document ready? Well, we do have a support document already on here for parents. When we log out here, under the parent login, they have the quick guide right here, and it's a PDF file, and it'll just pop up and they can read what we have there. And I'm going to have the video of this presentation sort of chopped up so it looks better for people who want to watch it as a video. Once that's ready, it'll go right up on the site. If you need a support document from our side, from the administrator side, then it is on the Access site, on the ITA Access site. All right, any other questions? Oh, I see a hand up here. Patty, I'll put you online. Patty?
Hi, Kevin. Actually, you covered my question. Thank you.
Okay, great. Thanks. Okay, any other questions, comments, concerns? Anything you want to review? All right. Well, thank you very much for attending. I will have the video up. I will email everybody who's attended the links to the video, and the ones who missed, I will send them a link as well. And yeah, hopefully you like this presentation and this kind of format. Maybe we can just start doing more of these to get the information out there. All right. Let me know. Thank you.